2, 1. We're already live by 3 seconds. Oh shit! Is that clearly Canadian?
It's a clearly Canadian, damn
It's
straight, cherry flavored, so it
cherry
tastes
flavor.
like medicine.
What
So
was that?
we
We have to
got approved for the house, so we got a house coming. So
cheers.
cheers, making it happen. We got a nice little
Ding,
fixer upper on the east side. Let's do
ding,
this. Oh, that's fun. I don't know which way to put
ding.
it. I
There you
like
go.
it. Very good.
Ding.
You
Yeah.
are all sorts of transparent. Today's episode is going to be amazing.
It is amazing. So it is another common thread episode.
Common thread.
One of my favorite episodes. Hold on. Boom. Yeah. Tell the people what common thread is. You got 10 seconds.
So common thread's going to be where I present a series of different things. I try to put them in threes just for like three clues, and it gets easier and easier because all the clues start adding up. And Omie D and all of our watchers, both of them, have to figure out what the
Oh
common
yeah.
thread is between all the things that I'm presenting. It could be
Oh yeah,
anything.
brother. Oh yeah. I'm feeling like Macho Man Randy Savage right now. And it's
Do
oh
it.
yeah. You know what, Hogan? You know what, Hogan? You had one job, and that was to protect who? You
Macho
don't
Man.
know? It's Elizabeth. Where are my WWA? Where are my WWF fans?
Them bonus beats.
All right, so we're back. It's common thread, Omie D, along with more or less season 5.
It is season 5. Common
We're
thread's a
back.
whole lot of fun because I get to sit back and I have very little script to read because normally I'm reading through things so that it's Omid learns. Like I gotta teach you stuff, but the
Yeah.
entire thing is just all these things have something in common. So ultimately, we're still going for the educational part of this, but it's done in such a way that I don't have to read through or give history or anything. I just got to be like, here's your clues and watch you guess. It's so much fun because to me at this point, after putting it all together, it's so obvious. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get it on the first one.
Well, of course, it's obvious to you. You put it all together. You know,
But it's weird being the on the host side of it. I'm like, it's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so dumb. This is so dumb.
Okay, so look, we're gonna see. I've got the entire show to get it, and
Get
hold on,
it.
we got a comment. Oh, we got a cheers. I'm pretty sure I know who that's from. It's probably from the homie, one of our loyal viewers from the West Coast. Man, we got big West Coast fans. Don't forget, we got the West Coast fans always in the house checking us out. So look, are we ready to get this hot common thread part?
Common
2?
thread is so much fun.
I've almost finished my first beer.
Okay. That looks like a what is that? Like a Doppelbock based on the color?
Look, somebody said my hat was like that. Is a Doppelbock.
It's just a regular hat.
It's not. It's my hat. Okay, just let you know. It is a son of quad. It's a Belgian quad. Let me make the screen bigger for all of our fans who like beer.
Quadbach.
Son of quad.
Quadbach. Sounds like something from Archer.
By Petticolas.
Is that a boxing monk?
It's a boxing monk.
Does he
We got a
coffee?
request for more champagne from T-Dubs.
Oh, T-Dubs is there.
T-Dubs said more champagne. Jim Bonus in the house. Somebody get that woman more champagne.
Somebody who's gonna
do we
that.
need to? What's that app? Let's drizzly. I have to drizzly some champagne in y'all's house during the middle of the show. That's what you do when you own a hat. That's how you know you've made it. I mean, we haven't got the millions yet, but it's the hat. Nope. So, are we ready?
I'm so ready to play. This is a fun one, and I hope it's I don't know. I really do get so excited about these, and then I look at it a couple more times. I'm like, he's gonna get it. So I cannot wait to watch you go through it, see the clues, and try to figure out what all these things have in common.
All right. There's a thread. I see poop on that thing right there, which is my
You
favorite.
say this
show.
every time.
Smart toilet or poop?
Every time you see the common thread theme like up here, you're like, oh, the thread goes through the poop.
It is the poop. Look, it was my favorite show, the toilet. And look, right there, it looks like you're frustrated with me talking about poop. Right there.
It happens. Like
It's
it's
great.
one of my least favorite subjects. Yeah,
It's
not
okay.
interested.
That's why we did a show about smart toilets.
Correct.
So this has nothing to do with poop, but we'll keep it rolling.
There we go. All right, common threads in the house.
All right, I'm peeping the scene.
For sure. First clue. Out of ancient Greece, so I guess it's still there. It doesn't really go away. Mount Sapo.
Mount Sapo. Okay.
Mhm.
Doesn't sound familiar.
No,
Mount Sap. Nope. Mount
it
Sapo.
is a historical mountain in the Greek Isles.
Historical mountain in the Greek Isles.
Yep.
Was Kid Icarus born there?
Sure.
Okay. Well, this one, I mean,
Sure. That's not part of the clue. Yeah.
okay. Okay. So nothing so far. You said I'd get it right off the muscle.
Yes. Doesn't have it.
Okay.
All right.
Nope.
Animal sacrifice. Tell me what an animal sacrifice is.
You're giving homage to the gods
Okay.
for something that you want, like rain
Mhm.
or a lottery win or a
Mhm.
hat.
A hat. Yep.
Yeah,
There could absolutely have animal sacrifice. Raise up some animal sacrifice to the gods to get yourself a hat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they just sacrifice. I assume they did this at the top of Mount Sapo.
Yes, Mount Sapo was Sapo. I don't know. Was
Sapo?
definitely known for, among other places. This was definitely known for animal sacrifice.
Okay, sacrifice mountain. All right. Okay, no, I don't think so. I'm not gonna take this guess, but no, I don't even think it has anything to do with that.
All right, and the part of the trio here coming into the Tiber River.
Tiber River is like a tiger with a B.
Mm-hmm, the bee
So
tiger.
The
Like
Tiber
a Bengal
River,
tiger.
a Bengal tiger.
No.
It's a Bengal tiger. So I remember the Tiber River from some type of historical document. It would flood into a valley and it would turn that valley lush for some reason, not understanding why. But I mean, that's normally what rivers do. They flow in the valleys and turn them lush. So
It was
that might just
definitely
be
a
a
historical
science fact.
document that you were reading.
Oh,
If it had anything to do with these three things.
don't
Mostly
know.
because animal sacrifice probably isn't happening anymore.
I don't know. I just remember this in history. This sounds familiar because let's just give everybody a little insight about me. So I have pretty much a minor in history. I've taken probably
The unofficial minor.
probably like 32 credit hours of history all the way up to like World Civ. Yeah. So I'm just saying, I didn't spend a little time between the history textbooks. So a lot of it stuff makes sense. But
Let's finish that thing.
a
Let's get it
history,
finished.
man, you know how many papers they want me to write? I ain't write no 30
I'll give you all the ones
papers.
I wrote. I'll give you all my papers.
USA.
That's
USA. All right, let's do it. All right, so we're moving on. Tiber River.
Moving on.
What?
Okay.
Goat fat.
Moving on.
That looks like me.
Goat fat. The fat goat. Not affiliated with the coffee bean goats.
Okay, so he did not get the happy berry.
No, he did not get the the chewy berry. that
But
was
obviously he
roasted in
got
the fire.
something because he's fat.
Oh, he's a fat goat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So fat goat. Nope.
No.
Nope.
And what do you know about fat goats?
I have to agree with T Dubs. They eat a lot of preservatives.
Ooh, preservatives.
They eat a lot of preservatives. Yeah, that's what that'll do to you. What do I know about fat goats? They eat a lot.
Mm-hmm. They would have to.
Yeah, I'm assuming they ate a lot of sugar. Oh wait, did they drink a lot of rum? Because sugar and fire, you can make rum somehow.
Goat fat and rum.
Okay.
Does not sound like a good combo.
No.
Not something that I would put a thread through.
So I was off on that one.
Yeah, but you got to remember the first clues.
So they sacrificed the fat goat for sugar and fire.
Yep, that's what comes out of goats.
I was totally taught the wrong thing in school.
Yep.
Look,
You must have gone to public school.
yes, I did go to public school, and then I went to private college. That's why I had to take all that history.
Almost all that history.
I ain't writing no 30-page paper. Okay, so I don't get it. Goat fat, sugar, wood, and ash. These are just 3 clues.
They're all clues, actually. This is clue 4, 5, and 6. The prequel was on the slide before it.
Okay.
Common thread. All these things have to do with each other. Every single one of them.
Okay.
So to this point, you have 6 clues.
So I've got a mountain.
Yep.
Animal sacrifice.
Correct.
I got the Tiber River.
Yep.
I've got a fat ass goat.
Correct.
Which was probably sacrificed at the top of the mountain. Sugar and fire. No fucking clue. We'll keep moving.
That is not fire.
What is that? Ash?
That is ash.
Ash.
And ash comes from fire.
Yes.
And I got to make sure that you said the right thing about the goat.
Goat fat.
Yes.
They were having goat fat, rum, and ash. Right?
No.
Goat fat, sugar, and ash?
Correct.
So they're having goat fat, sugar, and ash at the top of the Mount Sapo while they were sacrificing animals on the Tiber River.
There it is. Nailed it. We can end this episode.
Oh, I just wasted my beer.
Who is they?
They is the people who needs to come wipe up my beer that I wasted. Okay, so they, who is they? Whoever did all the fucked up shit at work that you want to blame them.
All of them.
Them, those people.
Anytime you get an email that you weren't expecting,
they sent it.
Mm-hmm.
Them. Okay, so
all right, you're going for clues 7, 8, 9. We are getting into it now.
Okay. We've got a kitchen.
I thought you would have had it by now.
I told you I'm not even trying to play through the game. Only thing I would guess right now is something to do with Hercules.
It's funny. Oh my goodness.
What is that? Oh my goodness. I mean, no or yes?
Are you
nothing?
drinking beer off of the counter?
She's great. I want to renovate.
She's not allowed to renovate anything.
Like,
just because she's about to be a homeowner.
He's like, it happens. Cheers to the homeowners, the soon to be homeowners. Ding. Yeah. All right, so we're taking time out. I really have no fucking clue. So there's a kitchen, a laundry room, and a bathroom.
Yeah. Yes.
So, but there's a house at the top of this mountain?
No. Nope.
What does a kitchen, laundry room, and a bathroom have in common with a mountain, a river, animal sacrifice, goat fat, sugar, and ash?
Oh, come on. You're right there. It's right there. It's so close. Somebody at home is screaming at their television right now.
Are these colors?
Ooh, you had the big pack of crayons, didn't you? Because I had that little pack. You had the crayon sharpener that I never had.
On the back, the 64 pack?
Yeah, or the maybe the 128 pack.
Or was it 38? I don't know. I had to save up money for it because I mean, I wasn't allowed to buy. They weren't going to buy that with their money, so I had to work and mow yards and stuff to get the money for the
sharpener
for that bad boy. So yeah,
the Crayola sharpener.
Yeah, I had all the colors.
Crazy.
Was I right? Is that right? These are colors
No.
for this. Okay, well, shit.
No.
Well, this don't give me no damn clues.
Oh, it's the biggest clue.
Okay, acne.
All right. So we've been through 9. So this is 10, 11, 12.
Acne.
On the next slide are the final 3. And if you don't have it by the next 3 after this game is by default, I have to tell you the answer. So you're almost to the end. This is the 4th 3 out of the 5 threes clues.
Acne.
Yep.
Hair.
Yes.
And hands.
Correct. I am so thankful for this game right now. I cannot believe it's gotten this far.
Medicines?
No. Nope. All right, so work with me on medicines, okay? Like, take that clue. Tell me how you got to that. Start from the beginning of the clues and walk me into how you came up with medicines based on all that.
Well, I got to medicines because they're making sacrifices at the top of the mountain.
Okay.
And acne, hair, and hands, you can create stuff to make those softer, grow, and get rid of those. And those things can be created from animal fat and sugar mixed with ash in the fire. And if you sacrifice it to a god and pour it all over a cow and cut its head off, maybe you will have no acne, get long hair, and have big, strong hands.
Strong hands.
Soft hands?
You're at least your logic now is like right up on the edge of this common thread. You're pushing it.
So something was created on this mountain involving goat fat, sugar, and rum. I mean, ash.
No. Yes.
And it goes on acne, hair, and hands.
Correct.
And you can use it in the kitchen, the bathroom, and the laundry room.
Just say it. Just say it.
Spam?
Oh, you're there. You're like dancing on it. You are dancing on it. And I'm going to guess right now that the constant stream of some quotes we had, now that champagne has been delivered, has stopped because somebody has figured it out. Can I at least confirm? Can I at least confirm that somebody knows the answer and just being kind, not saying it?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you what the answer is, because after I said all that out loud and I looked at acne, hair, and hands, it made sense. The answer comes from fat, is soap.
Yes.
And so, yes, you're right. The constant barrage did stop. I didn't say barrage, but it did stop. And she figured it out too. Soap. So yeah, you know how I figured it out. You're like, wait, you're coming up with medicine. And I was like, oh, fat. They use animal fat to make lye soap, and you can wash your hands with it. And yeah,
here's your final clue.
Yeah, I would have got it there.
Powder, liquid, and bar soap.
Now, how in the hell would you figure I would have got this from this shit?
Have you ever seen Fight Club?
Yes, but a long time ago and not a bunch of times.
All right, so they talk about when sacrifices were made upriver, they recognized that down the river, their clothes, when they would go out to wash them, would get cleaner. And it had everything to do with the sacrifices. I went with animal sacrifices in the historic Greeks, but this was human sacrifices. Anywhere that there were sacrifices, anywhere that there was slaughter, upriver, down the river, all the fats and everything that were now getting in the water and mixing with the elements and would get clothes cleaner downstream. So that's where it started. Mount Sapo. Go back to the mount. Look at the name of it.
Mount Sapo soap.
Right there.
Wow. They spelt it wrong.
Correct.
Well, you know what? Because Sapo is not very, very good for marketing. Like, hey, wash your butt with this Sapo.
Butt Sapo.
Not Sapo. Face Sapo. Yeah, that was,
All right.
know,
So there
once
you go.
again-
Mount Sapo, animal sacrifice, the Tiber River. This is all Greece, where it all began, where soap was really truly discovered. It is known for animal fat. Goat fat was one of the main
Cheers.
sources of it. Sugar is used in soaps, as well as wood ash.
Wood ass. So everybody,
You've
put
got
wood
laundry
ass in their
detergent, you've got kitchen detergent, and you've got bath soap. So different types of soap.
What
What's
is
your
the
clue
bar
there?
top there for? What is the bar top?
Bar
there?
soap. Bar soap.
Ah, okay, bar. See, if I would have read that first, I would have been like, bar.
It does not say bar top.
Nope. But still, what the hell is this thing?
Liquid.
Oh, that liquid?
Yeah,
It's like exploding liquid.
You go Google liquid and find something to put on there.
At this point, you could have just put like a couple of like gain on there. I'd have been like, oh, so
I don't know what this is.
I didn't know what it was. I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, you threw me off with the animal sacrifice, like you said in the beginning.
I threw you off. That's where it started.
Like you said in the beginning, the animal sacrifice is throwing you off, and I'm like, what does animal sacrifice have to do with washing your ass? I just don't understand.
It has everything to do with washing your ass, and
so
that's
now,
where the history lesson comes in, is because that's where soap comes from, is the animal sacrifices of our predecessors.
You know, one thing I can say about this show, every time I watch it, my life changes a little bit. And, you know, I can honestly say that sometimes some of my daily activities are changed because
Good.
I think about some of the things that we've learned. So look, go to our YouTube page. It's at the ODL Experience. Yeah, I did that. At the ODL Experience, you know, it's like the show. And check us out. You can see all the stuff you can learn about poop and smart toilets.
Smart toilets. There's coffee. And I had a conversation recently on Twitter. I don't know if that's counted as a conversation, but somebody's like, "You're not a real conservative." I'm like, "I'm totally a conservative. I'm not a Republican."
You're a conservative?
Go back and watch the conservative versus liberal episode to learn the difference between conservative and Republican.
You will be shocked, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, conservatives all about small government and you know, less taxes, while Republicans are all about TD. Like,
you know what's funny? There is one of my good friends who I think you just have such an issue with, whom I honestly know for a fact that y'all agree on that definition of conservative. So that's the funny part about it. But anyway,
go watch that. Nope, sorry for the tangent here, but like, go watch
okay.
that. Like, we've got so many episodes. We got soap now. Now we have soap. We've got iron. Like, we teach you how to make things in a forge.
You can make a
sword.
I was told to drop the link, yo. Makes sense. She dropped the link. Yeah. I'm getting marketing tips right now. It's really smart.
Finally.
Look, somebody's gonna tell me
we go
what
over
to do.
all kinds of stuff, and we explain the difference between all kinds of stuff. Like, even I don't know, like what else do we have? We've got coffee on there. It's super popular. We've got common threads. We've got a couple common threads. We've got links.
He's handsome.
Oh yeah, we had the Darwin. The near Darwin miss, where Darwin nearly messed everything up. That episode's on there. That was
had that ugly map that Columbus had.
That was the Columbian exchange of how we got weed to America.
Yeah, I was totally dressed up like Pablo Escobar that day, I think.
Fact.
Yeah, I think it was a really good show.
He was not a fat goat. He was Pablo Escobar.
No,
big difference.
At some point, I want to find somebody and hire them to do one of those, like, go through and clip show us, because it's a lot of work to go through and clip show.
I totally agree. It's a lot of work. We got to get it, but you're like that somebody. I'm like,
yeah, that person.
I think it's called an editor.
So look, on that note, I've had a great show. Everybody's learned a little bit of something. I've learned a whole lot of everything. There's the YouTube link. Go check us out. Go hit us up on the YouTube, on the fancy YouTube. Look, if you want, you can go to this link right here. Go to podcastforums.com.
Yeah,
and you can check out some more stuff. We got some beer reviews, and hit the subscription button. You know, you can buy us a cup of coffee. There's enough on there for 2 cups of coffee,
or some
and
goat rum,
or some goat rum. You know, whatever you want. You know, buy like 18 subscriptions. We send out email blasts and stuff, and we appreciate you. So on that note, I think everybody should have a good weekend and enjoy a beer, and we'll catch y'all later.
DJ Omie D.
I can't see. I think I'm going blind.